Just arrived in Brest. It's 20 past 10 in the morning. I'm not going to stay overnight here, but I'm leaving tonight. I'm going to have an overnight train to Krakow. And it's really cold in here. It's so much colder than in Moscow or there was in Grodno. Small but very nice looking train station in Brest. Look at these lovely seats. Nice train station. Interesting how they still have the old names, like this street called Komsomolskaya, which is called Komsomol member. Lots of stuff. It's like being back to USSR. Is it just me, or everything you get in Belarus looks so fantastic? Everything I tried was very tasty, so this is probably my last meal in Belarus in this trip. So what is so wonderful I ordered? It's my sort of brunch. I never had any breakfast and it's already 12:30. So basically it's beef cheeks baked with mushrooms, potatoes, like a potato salad, tomatoes. But the cheeks, they're not whole, they're chopped, if you can see. So look, it's not mince, they're just really thinly chopped. Oh yeah, it's lovely. Oh, it's not really much spices or anything, there's a bit of dill on the top. It's just very good quality meat, I think it's been boiled first, chopped up, and then baked with all this cheese. And I also ordered grilled vegetables, because in places like this, like Montenegro, Albania, they have such lovely vegetables. They're completely different what you get in UK. And if I make this dish just plain grilled vegetables at home, they're never gonna taste the same. But here, you can actually taste. Oh, it's just so sweet. You know, of course, they didn't put any sweetness, nothing, they just grilled them. But if you eat, it's a courgette, it's really sweet. And onion. I mean, if I bake onion at home, it has to be red onion, because no way you can bake a plain onion and have it tasty. But here, if I put a little bit meat inside my onion, also sweet as well. So glad I ordered this dish. Fantastic. Big blaring behind me. So yes. So I hope you can hear me. This is a nice touch in this cafe. Have a shelf for your phone. This is a central pedestrian street in Brest. Ironically, it's called Sovetskaya also. Brest is the oldest town in Belarus. It has over 300,000 in population. And suddenly weather become really lovely. A little bit warmer and very sunny. And me, after my lunch, in a much better mood. But I have a very long day here, so I need to find a lot of things to do, because my bus not until 1 o'clock in the morning, and I decide not to stay here overnight. Lots of shops, cafes. Man sleeps in the middle. All happened on this street. Brest has a lot of interesting installations also. And sounds like men wake up, start playing some sort of music. And this is the end of the street. You just come up with this big main prospect. And this is a very Soviet looking. All the old buildings. Just in case if you wonder, this is how maternity hospital in Belarus in Brest looks like. So, from Brest, from the small towns and all the villages around, women come here to give a birth to the next generation of Belarusian. Like any self-respectful old towns, Brest built next to the river named Mukhavets, and there is a lovely promenade. You can walk around, you can jog if you're into that kind of type of stuff. And there's a little park when you can sit down and relax and do absolutely nothing. Is the always one who thinks it's too good for free food. Can you hear anything? Exactly. So quiet. Cool bench. In the summer, there are a lot of boat trips here. Obviously, it's nothing here because it's too cold and not that many tourists. Brest is really popular for tourists and is very popular in the spring and summer. And I'm just walking now to one of the biggest main attraction in Brest. It's about 40 minutes walk. And this is the one of the main reasons why so many tourists here. But you have to wait and see. This bench was donated by Belarusian Red Cross and it's dedicated to 100 years old anniversary. Right there across the road, all these trains, is a train museum. So if you're into this kind of thing, you should definitely visit because there are a lot of old style, all the communist of trains. But me, I like to take trains, but not really into look at them. And this is where I'm going. I'm almost there. You see this building with a star. 10 more minutes. And this is a Brest fortress. This is the reason why so many tourists come here. Brest Fortress holds a significant historical importance for several reasons, particularly related to its role in World War II. The entry of the fortress represents a huge star cut in the concrete block. The radio announcer informed about the invasion of the German army.
Jest предъявление каких-либо претензий к Советскому Союзу без объявления войны. Регулярные войска германской армии напали на нашу страну.
Well, this place left me speechless. We do need places like this. We actually should have places like this everywhere. You look around, you're thinking, oh my God, how amazing are humans? How they're all heroes. How many terrible, terrible things they can survive. They can go through torture, hunger, war, and still thrive. But also, it's make you think how much evil in this world is. How one human being can do these things to another human being, can do this to children, to all the people. You know, my mom was very ill and she was so vulnerable, so I can't, even imagine how somebody could harm her. But it's happened. So, well, you don't know, you have all this ray of emotions inside you. And this is why I show you, and I'm going to be talking over this video, because like I said, I left so emotional, so speechless. So I have to make a voice over when I show you around this place. The Belarusian border with Poland only 77 kilometers away. The fortress was surrounded by Germans on June 22, 1941, when the war between Nazi Germany and Soviet Union began. The defenders fought fiercely, and the German forces was initially surprised by the strength and determination of the defenders. The siege lasted for several weeks, and although the Germans eventually captured the fortress, the defense left a lasting impact on both sides. The heroic example of resistance against overwhelming odds. Many soldiers, border guards, and civilians died. Just an example. That same fortress in 1939, German army took from Poland in less than 3 days. But in 1941, last soldier was captured 1 month later. Even though it took 8 days to take most part of the fortress, over 2,000 Soviet soldiers were killed then, and 7,000 was captured. In the center is internal fire and memorial wall with the names of the fallen defenders. The fortress is recognized as a symbol of heroism and sacrifice. Built as a military facility having survived the fire of 2 world wars, today the Brest Fortress remains a place of memory and peace. What are you looking at right now? Called Marriage of Two Rivers. 2 rivers, Mohavca and Zapadny Bug, meet. So one river is that way, another river is that way. And actually you can see that they're different. Look how fast, I don't know if you can see how fast water going in this river. And how still river here, barely moving. Just here, just outside of Brest fortress. This is an alley over streetlights in Brest. Is a lot of different different designs, and most of the streetlights has been donated by different type of organization. And if you look closely, sometimes just by the design, you can guess what that organization does. So this one looks like Cervantes Don Quixote, and it doesn't say who done this. This one I think is just the main, because it says Belarus. Oh, it does say in the front. Let me just go around and have a look. This Brest Gimprozem, I think it's some sorts of government organization, put this one up. So this is an entry to the park, to alley of the street lights. This one is the very first one, and it says that all the street lights been put here by the organization, private members, private citizens, and the government organization to commemorate, I never can pronounce that word. Basically, there was 1,000 years to Brest. Brest is over 1,000 years old. I like this one with little devil on the top. This one is put up by bakery. You see little cupid on the top, because this bench has a sign, place for kissing. This one is sponsored by Belstroj. This is basically building company. This one is, I would call less is more. Still really beautiful. I don't know by what company is this, but it's really pretty. So as you can see, it's whole alley of this beautiful different type of lights. Look, sun starts going down, and you can see different colors on the horizon. I am back to Sovetskaya Street because this clock will tell me exactly what time one event will start, and I'm really looking forward to that. If you see all these people running after one man, they're all running after this man who lights manually all these lights. Everybody running around him. And it's very important to touch his button. If you touch his button, you get blood for cold.